Smile. Smile. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John from Project Ellsworth. Janae from Project Ellsworth. Where are we at? What town are we in? Glassboro. We are in Glassboro, New Jersey. I did hit record. We're in Glassboro, New Jersey. We are at Smashburger. It's been a few weeks. This is this week's mukbang for my muck. What is this? Nope. This is getting heavy. Janae's Chevy.
New Chevy.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, it's being goofy.
We know that's going to be in there.
Oh, no.
Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe.
As usual.
Yeah. All right. So this time around, I got the mushroom truffle burger, and I'm going to try these scorching hot scorching. Got chicken
I'll be
tenders.
the judge of that.
Got chicken. You will. Where's your order?
It's like a little piece of yours.
All right, a little piece. Yeah. So yeah, we're just out and about. We went to the Goodwill bins in, where's that?
Belmar.
It's in Belmar. So I don't ever have any friggin' idea where I am at all. Unless I'm home. So I have no idea what that is. There's yours. Hey, I got it right. Yeah, that's yours because I got smash tots. So yeah, I also got on order of smash tots. It's tater tots with like garlic on them and shit.
Rosemary and garlic.
Rosemary
And
these things are usually so greasy that I have grease dripping off of me. And I'm in Janae's brand new car, so she's probably going to get mad at me if I drip.
I don't remember them being greasy.
The last time I got them, there was a puddle in the bottom of them. They're greasy, but they're delicious, so it's fine. Just go ahead, you eat my chicken too. You want a bite of my burger? Before I eat? All right.
No.
Yeah, we hit the Goodwill bins. It's a rainy day in New Jersey. It is Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day to all of you who that applies
Past,
to.
present, and serve. Past, present, and future.
We're gonna go home. Normally we film these on Saturday, but I had a day off today, and I figured we'd get this knocked out today, and then spend the entire weekend not having to leave our house, which is going to be pretty fantastic.
Let me decorating for Christmas.
No, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thanksgiving ain't here yet.
I don't decorate for Thanksgiving.
I think we should start decorating for all the holidays. All of them. All of them. Arbor Day. Everything.
We put trees all around the house.
Hell yeah, put fake trees everywhere in the house. What else is there? What other Groundhog Day? Hell yeah, Groundhog Day. Fuck them dogs
Phil all over the place.
The dogs scare the shit out of the dogs. Yeah, Punxsutawney Phil. The dogs would love Groundhog Day.
Can I have the dip? Blue cheese.
You gonna open the dip too? You gonna eat the? Just busting your balls. Should I eat whatever the hell you want? If you want a bite of my burger, you can have that too.
I don't want a bite of your burger. Just wanted to try the chicken.
But I'm all messed up now. I keep thinking that today's Saturday for obvious reasons.
And yesterday I felt like it was Friday.
Yeah.
These are juicy.
They're juicy?
I just set it down and
That's greasy.
whatever. I was trying to be nice.
You gotta be nice to me. I didn't make them. Now you gotta tell me if that's scorching hot or not. Scorching hot is where my doubt comes in. That Arby's sandwich I had last week was pretty damn hot. We gotta go back to Arby's. Talk with your mouth full. I want to try the Diablo roast beef sandwich. The chicken sandwich was really, really good. What I should do is just go get both of them and the fries. Eat all three of them together and just be a glutton. What are you looking at like that?
We're just talking about like moderation and
Moderation is my enemy. But it was definitely spicier. The Arby's Diablo sandwich was definitely spicier than your typical fast food, what they refer to as spicy. You go to Burger King, they tell you, oh my God, it's hotter than the sun. And it's not even really hot at all. The sandwich at Arby's was pretty hot. This joint, Smash Burger, the last time we were here, they had a scorching hot chicken sandwich, but it wasn't up on the menu behind the counter. It wasn't advertised there. So after we ordered our food, I noticed that there was a little advertisement for it sitting on the counter. And I didn't feel like ordering again. And I didn't feel like eating smashed tots and 2 sandwiches at lunchtime. That would have made no dinner. I wouldn't eat dinner that night. So I told myself when we came back, if they still had it, I would get it. Of course they don't. How's the chicken tender? Is it scorching hot?
You will not think it's hot.
What did you think?
Remember you always talk about heat versus taste?
Yes.
I think it's more of a taste thing with them.
It's delicious hot sauce.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I like.
But
I
it's
like
not
that too.
enough that, like, my mouth is, I can tell I ate something hot.
You're not a good gauge of what I'll like or not like as far as heat goes.
But it might be a better gauge for other people watching.
These are very good. What did you say was on this? Rosemary and what?
What's that seasoning?
Rosemary. Did you say Parmesan? Garlic?
Maybe.
Rosemary and garlic?
Maybe.
Their smashed stuff is very, very good. So football-wise, my team is playing the Colts this week. And I'm expecting completely for the Raiders to get embarrassed by a team with a coach that was hired this week who has literally 0 coaching experience. Never coached anything in his life. Maybe his kids' football team. I just almost smashed hot on them.
Does he have kids?
I have no idea whether Jeff Saturday has kids or not, but Jeff Saturday was hired as the Colts head coach because he
What
was...
What position did he play? He was a football player, right?
He was offensive line center, maybe the center for the Colts. He was there when Peyton Manning was there. But 0 coaching experience at all. 0. None. 0. I have just as much coaching experience as the Colts head coach does. And I 100% expect the Colts to beat the Raiders this weekend. I was dead wrong last week. I hoped that the Raiders would beat the Jaguars and we gave up a 17-point lead. And I picked your team to get smashed into the ground by the Vikings. And you almost beat them.
I may need Derek Carr to step it up this week.
I need Derek Carr to step it up every week. And he don't know where to step.
If Josh Allen isn't playing, then I have to go with Carr.
There's somewhat of a puddle forming in the bottom of this. I'll show you in a second. Josh Allen's got that crazy elbow thing going on. It was at the end of the game, too.
And some commentator you listen to was like, he's not 100%. You don't play him. You got to worry about the playoffs and blah, 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 blah.
I agree. That team is definitely going to make it to the playoffs. Without a doubt. You don't want to put him in there and get him hurt.
Well, no, of course you don't want to get him hurt. You also just don't want to have him on the bench either.
Well, of course you would prefer to not have him on your bench, but if you got to look at this thing in the long haul, the Bills ain't never won the Super Bowl. They got a legit shot. You don't want him getting injured any further than he already is. All right, see that?
I don't want him to be hurt. Oh, wow.
There is a puddle of garlic grease in the bottom of this thing. These things are good, but they are greasy. I'm afraid to even move this around in your car.
As you should.
Is that a threat? That's not really a threat. That's a statement. That's a firm, authoritative
with what you said.
statement. All right. Now I'm going to eat these scorching hot chicken tenders. I don't think there's any way in hell your team is winning Monday night. I know you don't want to hear that, but I just don't.
That's why they play the game.
I know that's why they play the games. Definitely good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not scorching hot. Very good flavor though.
When I start eating it, temperature-wise, it's really hot.
Now you can tell these were just pulled out of the fryer. That's what you want though. Mm-hmm. Very good flavor. Boiling hot as far as being pulled out of the oil, but they're not scorching hot. No, they are scorching hot, but it ain't scorching hot, spicy scorching hot. They're good. They're really good. I wish we had one of these damn things close to us.
Yep.
It probably would be no good. I don't really need this close to my house, but it would be nice. Tony Beef is there and we don't ever go. Tony Beef is good. You don't like it as much as I do. There's a place, I don't want to say it's a mom and pop place because there's like 2 of them near us and I don't know if they're spread out anymore. I don't know. I really just don't know.
Too.
But a place called Tony Beef, and very good quality stuff. Definitely handcrafted, not conveyor belt assembly line burgers. And I like them a lot. Janae, however, does not.
I don't like thick burgers. And I drove past there twice recently.
Which one? The one that's further away from us? Callaway?
Mm-hmm. I had to drive past there on the way to that doctor's office.
My buddy Mike that I used to work with turned me on to that place before. There was only one location. It was like a half hour from us, 20 minutes from us, something like that. I would have never known about that place. No way in the world I would have ever known about that place. And he used to live, well, he still does live out there, the guy he used to work with. And he told me they were really, really good, that I should go there and do a mukbang. And these are definitely not mukbangs. These are like lunch vlogs more than a muk. I'm not jamming shit down my throat and sweating. That's what mukbangs typically are.
I think more like ASMR things.
ASMR is when you don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
When you get real close and you make eating sounds. See? Who the hell wants to watch that? I don't want to watch that.
There are people that like that.
I know.
It drives me nuts.
I can't watch that.
I can't stand to hear someone chew.
No. There's one dude who does these, who's probably, I would say, the most famous mukbang guy. I believe his name is Avocado. And you want to talk about gross. It's gross. He's put on so much weight since he started doing this. And just go ahead and have that. He put on a tremendous amount of weight, which whatever, you put on weight, you put on weight, I put on weight, you put on weight, we all put on weight. It's gross. This guy gets done eating and he's got food like up to his eyeballs and all over the counters and shit. It's gross.
Is it like an overeating thing?
It's disgusting. He'll go to Burger King and get 25 cheeseburgers and go home and just jam them in his mouth. It's horrendous. To each his own. That's all. That guy's wildly successful. He's gone a lot further on YouTube than I have. But that doesn't change the fact that I think it's pretty freaking gross.
That bite was hotter.
What?
That bite was hotter.
You got a scorching hot bite? A couple people actually told me in my comments over the years that they didn't initially watch these videos because that's what they thought that me and you were doing. Clearly these are people that don't know you. I'm not eating that way either. You definitely ain't eating that way. So what do you think? You think your Commanders have any chance whatsoever on Monday?
I always have a chance. Especially if the Eagles look past them.
There's something about that kid.
Heineke?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh.
I like Heineke. I think Heineke's the quarterback that should be in there, not Wentz. Heineke. He should be their starter. Who gives a shit if Wentz got hurt? Heineke should be their starter. Absolutely. Jalen Hurts, there's something about him. I think that kid is absolutely, positively going to win at least one Super Bowl. There's just something about him. And I ain't no Eagles fan, not by any stretch of the imagination. But there's something about that kid. I have a feeling about him. I have a feeling that he's going to be great. He already is great. It's the first time in that team's history that they've ever been 8-0. And he is the catalyst for that. He's the reason. Here's a kiss for your sister. That's gross. Why do you look at me like that for? You've known me your whole life. I burp. All right? You burp too. You just do it in silence and you don't let nobody hear you. You hide in the corner. You turn the light off, get in the closet and burp.
How do you know I burp?
Because you disappear from the table when you gotta go hide in the closet.
I don't have a closet to hide in.
Finally trying to get caught up on The Walking Dead too. We were literally 6 episodes behind. We just had them all on our DVR. We haven't been watching them. I'd say over the last week, give or take a couple days maybe, we've gotten through all but one. After we watched the one that is new tomorrow night is episode 23?
Sunday night.
See, there you go. I'm sitting here thinking today's Saturday. So after the one we have on our DVR, there's only 2 episodes left. And I'm already depressed. A hell of a lot of people have stopped watching that show, you know. But that doesn't apply or pertain to us. We still watch it. All right, so chicken tenders, very, very good. Not even hot. For me, not even hot. Very good. Scorching hot is a very, very, very big stretch. Unless we're talking about cooking preparation. Then they're hot. You disagree, don't you? Do you disagree? You're being very calm today. You all right? You're usually on here acting like a damn psychopath.
Oh.
You're the only one here.
Why do I act like a psychopath? Except for the one time when you were getting my card already.
Yeah, you act like a raving maniac that day. I had to edit the damn video. I don't edit these videos. I edit the very beginning and the very end, and that's when we're getting all this shit set up and saying goodbye and hi and all that. I had to actually throw a little disclaimer in there that day when you were in here having a fit. They called it technical difficulties. I didn't write on there. I should have said Janae's angry as a rattlesnake because I got a crumb in her car. Nasty to me. You get in my car, you lick the windows. No, what am I going to do? You leave hair on my dashboard. I get sock dust in my heater vents.
I never take my shoes off.
Don't play to get to the camera. You're a mess in my car.
Oh man, now you're lying.
Yeah, I get in there. There's sock dust.
Probably foot chips from you.
Foot chips? I didn't say anything about your foot chips. You don't take your socks off.
Right. I don't take my shoes off either.
That burger looks pale. It's going to be delicious. I've had one of these. It's just been a long time. That is, it's either cheese or like an onion chip. I think there's onions in here. So this is mushrooms and this is Swiss and it's truffle sauce. And I believe that's like an onion chip. Find out in a sec. Onion chips. It's very good. Very delicious. You're looking at the side of the camera like you can't see that. You good? You want to look at it?
No, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
Come on, put a little bit of this on your back meat. Let ASMR.
I'm gonna stop watching.
These burgers are very, very good.
Let's get your fries.
They're your fries.
Here's now.
So now I have 3 sides. I have smashed hot, smashed fries, and you putting your stuff on me? The camera's rolling. You want to keep the camera rolling? Yeah, I totally lost my train of thought when you started to assault me.
3 sides. You have 3 sides now.
Now, you know what I was going to say is they used to have a burger here. It was a double Baja with guac burger or something like that. Double spicy Baja with guac burger. That thing was so good. They got rid of it. Now they have some kind of double Texas go to hell burger in there that's supposed, it's like the closest thing that they got to it, and it's not as good. That spicy avocado burger was delicious.
You got it one time because she wanted to try the special burger, but you still went with that one.
This is very good though. There was a place in the Deptford Mall, Deptford, New Jersey, for anybody who gives a damn. It was a place called Flamers, and that was about a half hour from where I grew up, the Deptford Mall. And me and a buddy of mine that I had in my former life used to drive all the way to that mall just to go to the food court and get those burgers, and we'd get back in the car and go home. Me and Halstead. It was a mushroom Swiss burger, and it was so good. Oh my goodness God, it was good. It was good enough to go to the mall and get a burger good. And then I never had another mushroom Swiss burger ever, I don't think, until I discovered these. What's your history with mushroom Swiss burgers? What are you doing?
I will not eat Swiss.
So. You want to take a bite of this? Janae, this is good. This will also put hair on your back.
No, it has Swiss.
You would think that people would want me to be married to a gorilla, the way I tell you. You're going to have hair on your back, and you're going to have hair on your chest, and your back meat, and knuckle hair, and all. It's good. What kind of watch is that?
Kind of what?
Oh, it's that stupid thing. I don't know why I hate that watch so bad. I hate that. We have no idea how bad I hate that watch. I don't even know why I hate that watch.
Why?
I don't know. I think smart watches are fucking stupid. I think watches are to tell time. And that's it. Nobody ever... You got kids out there that don't even know how to read a clock. But they can get on that thing and launch a rocket from their backyard. But they won't be able to tell you what time it is. It's... What do you look at me like that for?
You're like overly dramatic or something. I'm trying to look at the...
What are you doing?
I'm trying to find the menu. And every time I try and go to the thing, it takes me to... Anyway, okay.
You don't think that that's an issue, that they don't teach children in school anymore about that, but they teach them sex education when they're in first grade? They can't even color inside the lines yet, and they're talking about penis.
They don't teach them how to write cursive either.
That's what I mean. They can't sign a check. They can't write in cursive. They can't read like a clock, not a digital clock, a clock. They can't read that. But they have sex education when they're still trying to learn how to color. I don't understand. Nothing wrong with this world.
I don't understand.
I'm 51 years old, and I have a kid, and I'm married for the second time. And my mother wouldn't have wanted me to be getting taught about sex right now. Could you imagine if you were a little girl, 7, 8-year-old girl, and you came home and you started talking to your mom about sex, this is what I learned in school today. My mom would have went down there and burnt the school down.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. But you can't sign your name yet.
I think the younger ones aren't necessarily are taught about body parts and things like that, not sex. I would certainly hope, because there's no 7-year-old or 8-year-old,
God, I hope not.
or even 10-year-old that should be engaging in sex. I'm sorry.
Well, engaging in it, Jesus Christ, God, I hope not.
I knew when I was growing up there were 12-year-olds that were having sex, but that's too young. Get them. Whatever. Don't give me started.
12 years old. Mm-hmm. You knew 12 years old they were having sex?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. I was still just playing baseball. I just wanted to be a shortstop. At 12 years old, I ain't even so sure that I was really thinking about that yet.
I was older, and someone said their first time was when they were 12.
That sounds outrageous to me. I didn't have my first time until I was 32 years old. I was 32 years old, had my own car. I'd been married for 7 years at that point, but I wouldn't even look at it. You taking drugs on this camera? Look at you doing. Look at you. You're a bad influence.
Vitamin
to
D.
The 11 people that are watching this video, you're an awful influence.
Vitamin D. Magnesium, zinc, and calcium.
Did your dealer come by the house and give you that?
Oh, ShopRite's my dealer.
So it's going to be a pretty lazy day today, I think.
No, it won't.
Well,
At least not me.
I got a bunch of shit I want to do, but none of it's taxing. It's raining, so I can't go outside in the yard. I would like to work out today. My back's all messed up again. I don't know what I did, but whatever. But I'd like to get some stuff done around the house and my normal every Friday crap that I got to get done. But I don't want to do anything that's I don't want to hurt my back anymore. Now I'm all freaked out about my back. Look at that Jeep. What the hell kind of a Jeep is that?
It's like a Jeep truck.
You guys can't see that. It's something we got to work on. We maybe like pick things to talk about when we do these live streams. It gets to the point where you're just sitting there, you ain't saying anything at all. And I'm trying to force you to talk as I'm trying to eat at the same time. Nobody's going to watch the end of this video because you ain't saying nothing.
Well, nobody wants to hear you saying that either.
We got to get in the car. We have to have like a whiteboard and an agenda.
Rubicon?
What?
That Jeep looked like one of the is it Rubicon? That's how you say it.
Shaka Khan? It's a Jeep Shaka Khan? Shaka Khan.
Rubicon.
I used to have one of them. I could always solve one side, but I couldn't get the other 5 sides.
Not a Rubik's Cube either.
I could do one side like a champ and feel like a boss. I couldn't figure the rest of that
That's
shit
a Rubik's Cube.
I know.
I'm talking about a Jeep.
A Jeep just looks like a Rubik's Cube with wheels on it. All boxy and square and shit.
Not as colorful.
So what are you going to decorate the whole house with Christmas shit today?
The whole house? I don't decorate the whole house.
You stay the hell out. You got to find that hat for my Frankenstein.
Okay.
I have a little Frankenstein Funko Pop. It's the only horror thing that I'm allowed to have in my living room because my wife is like, I almost said a terrible thing. She's not nice to me when it comes to my horror stuff. Why you look at me like that? So I have a little Funko Pop Frankenstein that I put on the entertainment center in my, give me a break. That I put on the entertainment center in my living room. And for Christmas, she bought him a little hat. And it's kind of awesome. Now you know what the mission's going to be, is we got to find him some bunny ears, and we have to find him like a pilgrim hat, and maybe a musket, and we got to get him We can get him a little tree for Arbor Day. If we're going to decorate for all the holidays, we get him a tree for Arbor Day.
We'll get him a little shirt that says, you know, whatever that fill is.
Yeah. It'd be fun. Just decorate Frankenstein for every holiday. I want to get him a little tree. He needs a little tree. You don't have any company. This is where I put my books too. She puts my books away. My books are gone. I read these books and they're gone.
You've read those books.
Not the ones that are there. They're the ones that I have not read yet. I swap those books out. I swap them.
You know, it's 2 months. You're going to be busy.
I'm going to be busy?
Yes.
I read every day. I read every day.
Well, you're not going to finish a book in 2 months.
What? I'll finish 2 books by Christmas.
Yeah, fine. Keep 2 books and we'll put the rest away.
She's mean to me. She's like a drill sergeant is by the house. It's all right.
You got rid of all of my surfaces that I could decorate on. So this is the price you pay.
What's that mean?
You got rid of my entertainment stand. They had all the little cubbies and I could put all my little Christmas stuff on there. No, you get
I got rid of that stain in the living room and put an 86-inch 4K TV on the wall. And you don't like that because you'd rather put the Christmas shit up for 2 months.
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing in the world.
To you.
That big, gigantic, beautiful movie screen size TV is there 365 days a year for our family, and we enjoy it.
It's there for you to enjoy.
You don't watch that TV? You don't watch that TV?
It doesn't matter. I would enjoy a smaller TV.
That was accomplished by me quitting smoking and prolong my life so I can hang out with you longer.
Lucky me.
You're mean. You're the Grinch.
No, I'm not. You're the Grinch.
No.
What? Was that English?
A little bit.
I don't think so.
You like that TV. You wouldn't even know what to do with yourself.
I was fine with the previous TV we had. I don't need the biggest TV to watch TV. I watch TV on my phone.
Well, you can watch TV in your room then.
I do watch TV in my room.
Leave me alone with my big ugly.
I can put my Hallmark channel in. I can put whatever I want.
Yeah, that shit's coming. Oh, God.
This shit doesn't go away anymore. Haven't you realized that? I watch Hallmark all year round.
Are you telling me that there's Christmas movies on my birthday? In July?
Well, there might be because of Christmas in July. But Hallmark has other movies besides Christmas.
I can't.
Sometimes they do, fall. They have fall themed movies. They have. I just watched one the other night that had Thanksgiving in the title.
The mushroom Swiss burger was very, very good.
Did I say
with the truffle sauce and the beautiful onion
summer movies.
Chips.
They have all different things.
Santa Claus and a Speedo.
There's no Santa Claus in the non-Christmas movies.
Does he ever make an appearance on the Hallmark Channel? Santa Claus?
In the movies? In Hallmark movies, yes. Yeah. There's sometimes a Santa in it. They're usually a pretty good representation of Santa. They look like Santa.
We gotta watch that new Christmas Story sequel. When is that available? Is that on Prime? What is that on? Peacock, Prime?
I don't remember.
You remember back when it was simple? When we would just say that it was on TV?
Yeah.
Now you gotta find what app it's on.
And we're getting to the point that doesn't save you money to not have to cut the cord.
We would have to buy a lot of apps to equal what the cost of DirecTV was. A lot of apps.
I don't know. They're all going up.
Well, it's because everything's going up. It cost me $9 to talk to you today.
Is that how much it cost for my burger? What are you talking about?
That's a joke, Janae. It clearly fell flat.
Clearly. How much is Sling? It's like 55 or 60 now, isn't it?
$67 a month.
67, and I can't get the one of the new channels. You got to pay for that extra, which is ridiculous.
What new channel?
Something family channel. I don't remember. Several of the Hallmark, like the Hallmark stars, have left Hallmark and have gone to this other channel now. GFC, I don't know, something like that. But what you call it?
So we haven't lost it. We just never had it.
Right, but they didn't add it to our package. You now have to pay extra for that. Ridiculous. Anyway, what's the other thing we get? Netflix. Netflix is in the, I don't know, almost $30.
You can't even count Netflix because you were paying for that anyway.
I would still count it. It's still whatever.
Did you just say that Netflix was $30?
I think it's getting closer to 30.
Netflix used to be $12.
Netflix used to be $7.99. But then you have to get Peacock and Paramount and what else?
At least there's $6 a month.
Now we don't like. There's also Disney Plus
and Hulu and Shudder, Amazon Prime.
Well, I think you could just get that for being Amazon Prime. I don't think it's an extra thing.
It ain't free though. You pay all that money to be an Amazon Prime member. The TV ain't free.
I understand that, but Amazon Prime is so you get the 2-day shipping for free, mostly. And then you get the Prime. You get the Prime Video. You get the Prime Music. You get the Prime Photos.
Now the NFL Thursday Night Football is only on Amazon Prime. So if you don't have Amazon Prime, you cannot watch Thursday Night Football now. I love it.
We have Amazon Prime.
I know, but it's ridiculous is what I'm saying. It's crazy. I don't understand why football can't be on my football channel. Make the NFL Network its own app and do that. I don't understand why you can't do that.
People still have to pay. Whereas a lot of people already have Amazon Prime.
But if I had to pay for the NFL app, I could watch whatever game that I want to watch. That would be nice. DirecTV, when we had DirecTV during football season with the NFL ticket, our cable bill
When does that end?
was $260 a month for 6 months.
Anyway, when does that end? Doesn't their contract coming to an end?
There's got to be some kind of contract thing coming to the end soon. I want to say Ryan said maybe it was after the 2023 season. But I just can't. I watch TV a lot. I watch a lot of television. Ain't even going to try and deny it. I don't feel like I watch $260 a month worth of television.
I thought it was like $300 some for NFL ticket.
The NFL, yeah, it is. It's $360 a month, and they spread it over 6 months.
Right.
$360 a month for me to watch.
$360.
$360 for me to watch 16 Raiders games, at least one of which,
and Redskins,
and 16 Redskins games. 2 of those are definitely not on DirecTV, and a bare minimum of 1 Raiders game is not on DirecTV. So 29 football games is what we'll call it, just to be generous, and that costs $360 a year. That's crazy to me.
If you did the math on lots of things that we pay for, you'd find it.
I probably flip my shit all the time. Like every time I go to the grocery store, I want to slap the shit out of somebody. You guys probably know who. All right, you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. All food is delicious. You got a smash burger near you, go eat it. It's freaking fantastic. Everything I ever eaten here is very good. But if you don't like grease, don't get the smash tots. But they are delicious.
They might have grease on all of them just because it came out of the fryer.
Well, of course, if they had grease on them and they didn't come out of the fryer, we got to start eating somewhere else.
Rosemary and something else. Oh, it's gross.
It's rosemary and
Anyway. Okay.
If you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up if you really like this video. And you've been enjoying our content up to this point, please do me a huge personal favor. And click that subscribe button and ring that bell. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day. Thank you for watching, folks.
Bye.
Later.